Hello there, Lorinda Carr here for Daily Vibe Check. It is Thursday, July 8th, and we're going to see what Spirit wants us to know for our Grace and High School. I don't know if anybody saw that. I don't know if that was a gnat or if it was one of my little orbs. I've been doing a bunch of recordings, like all in a row. So I have a feeling usually by about the third or fourth recording, I'll start seeing things kind of fly around. So I'll have to go back and check that out. It could just be a gnat. I mean, it is summer. It could just be like dust or something. But I didn't see it in my real eye. I only saw it on the screen. So if anybody sees it, let me know what you think. All right. So what does Spirit want us to know today for Grace and Heist? Good. I'm asking my guides to come in and kind of cover me with their energy and allow me to read. I feel like this is kind of a big day energetically. And maybe some bigger messages are going to be coming out today. That's weird. Usually this is pretty light. But yesterday was actually a kind of a heavy, for a Wednesday especially, kind of a heavy day of releasing chains that are keeping you in place, and getting that resistance as you move up and upward and onward, and getting resistance from those around you, trying to keep you where you are so they don't have to be accountable in their lives. So let's see how that played out. It's continuing today, or if we've moved on and moved through it and we're ready to take that next step. What do we need to know? Four of Cups. So this is the epitome of someone asking for a sign. And the little cloud comes out and says, here. And the guy's like, that's not the sign I asked for. So here's the thing. When we ask for signs, when we ask for things and we want things, and then Spirit responds, but it's not what we wanted to hear, or oh no, if it's real, if this and this happens. Like you're trying to control a situation. I'm asking for a sign. I just need or oh, I'm so hungry. I wish I had food. I'll believe in the other side if a sandwich shows up, but then soup shows up. So then all of a sudden you don't believe in it because that's not the sign you asked for. Yeah. Right. Five of Cups reversed. This is the mourning card. I look at this as the mourning for from a loss. This is finally, and actually I find it interesting that it's fives, the Five of Cups reversed, because Five of Cups reversed can actually represent the Four of Cups upright, of not being able to move on through something, not allowing something to be let go. And maybe based on yesterday's reading with releasing and shining a light on something, maybe you've said, okay, that crazy lady said I should be moving on. I need to move on. I just think I need a sign. I was your sign. I was your sign. The cards were your sign. That's it's as simple as that. Well, I don't know if I really should move on from that or not. Yeah, you should. You're already having a hard time moving on from something. Like you're in this holding pattern. But also, maybe, just maybe, you've asked for the sign. If this is recent past, you didn't get them. But then all of a sudden you realize, oh wait, I can move through this. So let's get the advice. Again, carrying over from yesterday's reading, 10 of Cups reversed. Disrupted joy. Wow. So someone is having a really hard time releasing and moving on and being held down in fear. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be people that you really count on that usually bring you joy and are a big part of your life. And you've asked for those signs from yesterday, like, I got to move on from this. This is not working for me. I don't feel well. Like physically, you know, emotionally, spiritually not feeling great. Okay, so now I'm choosing to move on, and I'm going to have to start mourning the loss of what I was addicted to, moving through that. But now's the true time where people are going to go, oh, so you think you're all that in a bag of chips because you lost 50 pounds and I didn't? Yeah, great. No, that's on you, dude. That is on you. You know, um, people that talk about getting out of, I grew up in Section 8 housing. We had, our neighbors had cockroaches, which meant we had cockroaches. We had the cleanest house ever, ever. Um, I grew up with cockroaches because our neighbors had them and didn't give a flying smack. Yeah. Um, and I swore I would never stay in that life. I would do everything I possibly could to move on from that kind of life and not put myself in a position to have to be forced to live in that kind of life. That it was just a commitment that I made. Okay. So, and that's how it was with a lot of the people that I was growing up with. I cannot tell you how many people I have seen, like on Facebook, that still live on the same side of town, same area, same lifestyle. Like, oh yeah, you think you get out of it, and then now you think you're better. Well, I am not better than you as a human. Not better than I am a better. I made a choice. It doesn't mean I think less of you. It means I think more of myself enough to move forward and make myself better and improve myself, educate myself, and make a commitment that I'm never going to live or have my children live in that kind of environment because it just wasn't good. It goes back to the reading that we did over the weekend. Well, I grew up without dishwasher. I grew up with, I had to hand wash everything, and I was spanked, and look at me, I turned out all right. And my response was, did you? Did you really? I'm pretty sure our goal is to evolve and do things better than our parents did. That doesn't mean that they're less. It doesn't mean that we have to be angry at them. It doesn't mean we have to cancel them out of our lives, because we made the mistakes not knowing. It's a matter of recognizing, okay, it's time to move on. You may have those family members, you may have those friends. If you met every Thursday, food's an issue. You meet every Thursday and you eat at, Hardee's. Offered them, hey, how about we not go to Hardee's? Let's get together still and let's go someplace where we're not eating. Maybe our friendship shouldn't be based on food. You're going to find that some of them just don't want to do it because that means they have to be accountable. And they want to see if you can do it and pull it off before they do it. And then they're going to know your secret when it's probably just exercise and not eating at Hardee's every Thursday. Yeah. So what Oracle card do I want to pick? Let's go this route. To the Destiny cards. I like the Destiny cards where this is heading, I think. It is tough making decisions. It's tough when spirit does give you a sign. It's not the sign you were expecting, but you realize, oh man, I really gotta work this out. Yeah. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Interesting. Okay, so going back to the made up scenario about in trying to as this joy is disrupted, as you are having to break the chains with, if again we're going with the diet thing, um, breaking old habits. You're going to have to maybe, I went through this years ago when I was after I was done having kids, and I had gained quite a bit of weight. I was trying to lose weight because I just felt terrible. And simple things like, if you don't buy it and don't keep it in your house, you can't eat it, right? So there's that. And if your route to work has a lot of your favorite places that you like to stop, you're going to have to like find a new route, find a new way to go to work. Go the scenic route, even if it is 10 minutes longer. What are you gaining? You need a little bit extra time in the car to like chill out, maybe center yourself before you go into work or come home to craziness. when you don't want to lose those relationships. Like, hey, I don't want to get together every Thursday and eat Hardee's. I would rather us meet at a park and go for a walk because our friendship's not all food. Our friendship's not about the addiction. Our friendship's not about us sitting around and wallowing in negativity in our poor lives, whatever. Get creative. And maybe you have to take on that role in your friend group or in your family group and and just use your imagination. How can we keep this good and fun and everyone connected and remain friends, um, and be able to be successful? How can I be successful? Get creative. Get creative. All right, that was a lot of information, but I was really feeling that. Next, I'm gonna pull an angel card too. I just feel like I had to. All right, King of Ariel, successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Hey, professional and financial success. Use resources, using resources wisely. Hmm. So I feel like I'll let you guys see the card. It's very beautiful. I love these angel cards. Going back to the imagination thing, use your resources. Okay, so if we take away the analogy of diet, exercise, people falling away, how else can you plug that in? How else can you plug in something negative that's happened or something that you've asked for a sign and it kind of came, but it wasn't really what you were looking for? And now there's this disrupted sense of joy. You're not very happy, or people around you aren't happy. Having to get creative. Get creative. Um, and use your resources wisely. I love that. I love that message. All right. Well, now you got a full reading, but if you want one that's personal, that's more geared towards you, or if this does vibe really well with you and you're like, she's like talking about my life right now, reach out, find me on my website, Spirit Messages from the Other Side.com. Sign up for a reading. I do them on Zoom. You don't have to like show up at my house or anything. Um, we do them on Zoom, so they're recorded. And I talk 100 miles an hour, that's for sure. I feel like people do. I feel like people get, when they get readings from me, feel like they get their money's worth. Okay, it's not just, because I've had some bad readings where I walk away going, wow, she just talked about herself the whole time, or got hung up on one thing the whole time instead of expanding. I try to be very well-rounded in my readings. So anyway, um, check out my website. Also read up on MDH by proxy. Click on that, check it out. Still doing past life regression, all that good stuff. Would love to hear from you. Like, subscribe, share, tell people about this channel. I still haven't figured out why I can't. We can't seem. There are three of us that post things here and can't seem to get our numbers up. So I've been manifesting the numbers in the Amazon box coming to me and being thankful for all the people that follow. And but I guess as long as the people that need the messages are getting them when they're supposed to, all that matters. It's really all that matters. So check us out. Sign session coming up. I'm recording these ahead of time, so hopefully we're not sold out by now, but worth checking. You can sign up on my website as well. And yeah, so have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.